to share with you very delicious chilaquiles. But they're not red chilaquiles, they're not green chilaquiles. They are white chilaquiles that I know that you guys are going to love and enjoy. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. I have all-purpose flour, salt, white pepper, chicken bouillon, tortillas, eggs, butter, cheese, milk, sour cream, vegetable oil. This is everything we need to make these delicious white chilaquiles. So let's get started. I want to start first with the tortillas. I want to show you how I cut them so that they are really small, but yet they are in the diamond form. Look at this. This is the way I cut them here at home. I get a stacks of 5 just to make sure that I don't cut them too big or too small. Look at this. This is exactly how we want to cut our tortillas, our chips. So when we add them to the hot oil, they all cook at the same time, but yet they don't, they're not too big when you're going to eat them. So that's why I cut them just like this. And I want to show you this step, because if you cut them too big, once you start frying them, they'll be just too big to eat. And now here I'm going to put them in this little plate, and I have on my stove a very hot pan with oil. You want to make sure that you have your oil very hot. You don't want to add the tortillas when the oil is just warm, because the tortilla will absorb all the oil, and that's what we don't want. So just add enough. You don't want to add too many in your pan. You just want to add enough so they all cook at the same time. It takes just a couple minutes. I have a plate here with some napkins, and that's where I'm going to start adding my tortilla chips so that all the extra oils will stay on the napkin and the tortillas will not keep too much oil. I'm going to continue doing my second and third batch, and I'm doing the same thing. As soon as they start changing color, that's when you want to really take them out, or else they will get burned very easily. It just takes 1 or 2 minutes for them to get nice and brown. So when you see them that they're turning a little bit brown, then that's the time when we're going to remove them, or else your tortilla chips will get burned easily. Here I am done completely with the tortillas. And now I'm going to continue making this delicious white sauce. I'm going to add on the bottom of this saucepan butter. The butter is the first one we add to the saucepan. Right after we add the butter, we're going to add our all-purpose flour. The reason that we want to do this is because we want to cook the all-purpose flour so that the flavor of the all-purpose flour really goes away. Now I am ready to start adding my milk, and you want to incorporate the milk completely. You want to make sure that the milk is really nice and hot and it's already wanting to start boiling when you're going to add the salt and the white pepper. The reason that I'm using the white pepper is so that the chilaquiles don't come out a little dark. And I'm adding a little bit of chicken bouillon just to give it a little bit of flavor.
And here I'm adding my sour cream. My sour cream doesn't have any salt because I want to have control of the salt that my family is intaking. I'm helping myself with a little whisk so that it's much easier to incorporate the sour cream. I want to show you this step. When it's already boiling from the sides, it'll continue to the center, and that's the time we're just gonna turn it off. But before we finish, we want to taste it and see if we need to add just a little bit more of salt or chicken bouillon. To my tasting, this is fine. Okay, look at this. I want to show you the thickness of the cream and all the mixture I added here. Look at this. It's a little runny, but yet it's not too thick where it's not runny, okay? This is exactly how we need it. Here, I removed the excessive oil, and it just has maybe like 2 or 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and I am starting to add in my eggs. I'm gonna do over easy to add them to my chilaquiles. It takes just a couple minutes and they will be done really fast. And to tell you the truth, I can't wait to start making the white chilaquiles. While this is done, I'm gonna remove them and add them here to my little plate. And now I am ready to just slice a couple of onions and add them to the pan. Just a couple. We don't need too much. We want the onion to start releasing the flavor. You know, when it starts smelling like onion, that's when you're going to add your tortilla chips. Don't do it before. Do it right when the onion is releasing all that smell of the onion. Now we're just going to incorporate the onion and the tortilla chips, and we are ready. This is the time where we're going to start. We're going to lower the heat a little bit, and now we're going to start adding our sauce right on the top, making sure that we cover everything completely. So everything, all the chips are nice and white. Once we added this, we're going to add our cheese, and be generous with your cheese. We want to make sure that every tortilla chip has cheese on the top. Okay, and now I'm just gonna move them around just a little bit, and then let me show you how they look from close up. Look at this. I want to show you this because I know that once you see it, you're gonna be tempted to do it. I know that you guys are going to love it. And this is done. My white chilaquiles are done, and I just can't wait for the presentation and to taste them. So I'll see you in a little bit.
I combined 2 eggs and Spanish rice that you already have on my channel. I have a little bit of pepper flakes right on the top because you know I like spicy food. But this is the part I love, I enjoy, and I really look forward to tasting my recipes. Let's see how these chilaquiles came out. I'm adding a little bit of rice, and of course I want to taste everything in this plate. So I'm adding a little bit of the yolk of the egg. Excuse me. The chilaquiles are very creamy, and with all that cheese, you know, this is just perfection for breakfast. Excuse me. Of course, you can enjoy them with rice, with beans, with eggs, or you know something, or just like that. Just white chilaquiles, and they're perfect. Thank you so much, my friends, for watching my video, for playing my video, for watching my video from start to end. I really do appreciate it. If you liked and loved my recipe, please don't forget to subscribe, give me thumbs up, share my video on social media so more people get to know Cooking with Gloria. If you push the notification bell already, leave it activated so every time I make a new recipe, my friends, yes, you are notified. Thank you so much for giving me thumbs up. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And of course, I will stay enjoying my white chilaquiles. Bye-bye.